motel sound, missing two red letters. Screen door hangs like a busted jaw. Sand in my teeth from the last bad promise. Blood in my boot prints, headlights gone. Wind cuts low through the busted siding. Radio dies on gospel the raw. Ash on my tongue from a burnout morning. Name on my license ain't mine at all. Wind, sand, and whale, that's all that's chasing me. Oh, ghosts in the rearview glass, clawing at the seams. Sand and wheel, gonna grind me down the sand. Thrust black cross by the dry creek shoulder. 10 crown nail to a leaning post. Vulture spin like slow black dancers, counting off sins for an absent host. Last town's eyes were a swarm of locusts, hands on their hips like a fire in a line. Sheriff's badge had my face inside it. Said you can't outrun what you drag behind. Wind, sand, and whale, that's all that's chasing me. Hey, voices in the power lines, buzzing like a plea. Sand and wind, wind, sand and wind, wind, sand and wind, are gonna grind me down the sand. Blood and brown rust on my saint's metal chain. Gas gas gauge dead, but the sky won't quit. Red sun sinking like it's feeling my shame. Motel key swinging from the rear view crack. Crucial feet rattling through the holes in the road. A name carved faint in the steering wheel. My name carved deep in a white oak pole. Chrome and coffin, that's my ride, that's my fate. Steel bones, open grave, rolling slow through every state. Chrome and coffin, hear it moan, hear it scrape. Every mile another vow I break in this chrome and coffin cage. Deputies badge in the ashtray grime. Smell of rain and a burned out field. Radio fried, but I hear that night scream stuck tight in the windshield. Saw a dress in the ditch last spring. Caught on briars like a prayer gone wrong. Now every sign says turn back now, but this dead man's drive keeps dragging on. Crawling, crawling, that's my ride, that's my fate. Steel bones, open grave, rolling slow through every state. Crawling, coffin, hear it moan, hear it scrape. Every mile another vow I break in this chrome and coffin cage. If I kill the lights, will the past stop chasing? If I cut the wheel, will the ground start praising? I keep asking the dark, but the dark ain't talking back. Oh, it just laughs. Chrome and coffin, that's my ride, that's my fate. Steel bones, open grave, rolling slow through heaven's gate. Chrome and coffin, hear it moan, hear it scrape. When I stall out on that final grave, I'll be buried in this chrome and coffin cage. Mile marker rusted, name shot clean away. Sun's a busted lantern, bleeding out the day. Tumbleweed confession, rolling through my teeth. Jaw full of old gravel, boot nails underneath. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Oh Lord, every promise turns to iron, every truth begins to lie. On the anvil of despair, where the smoke just hangs and stares, I keep beating on this heart till there's nothing left to wear. Gas pumps, crucifixion, hanging by a thread. flame. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Yeah, every promise turns to iron, every prayer comes back dry. On the anvil of despair, where the road just sits and glares, I keep grinding down this soul till it sparks an empty air. There's mercy on this blacktop, it rides in other lanes. I just drag these broken hubcaps through the dust and gasoline. If redemption never finds me, it'll smell like smoke and rain, or it won't know me at all, won't know my name. On the anvil of despair, hear the hammer in the sky. Oh Lord, every promise turns to iron, every dream forgets to rise. On the anvil of despair, where the law is thin as prayer, I keep driving in that fire till my shadow isn't there. Found a rust-red truck, key still swinging on a nail. Gas tank bone dry, ashtray full of mail. Bible on the dash, pages stuck with blood and tar. License plate hanging like a busted jaw on that car. And these iron lung lips drag breath from the black. Every note I've been pulls a night right back. Highway's got a hunger for the crooked and the sick. I feed it my sin with these iron lung lips. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Motel neon blinked out years before my first regret. Room key in my pocket, burning like a cigarette. Sheriff in the rearview, face carved out of stone and smoke, but the road keeps singing like it once been broke. These iron lung lips drag breath from the black. Every note I've been pulls a night right back. Highway's got a hunger for the crooked and the sick. I feed it my sin with these iron lung lips. I call my name in the shoulder dirt, every mile of prayer, every chord of curse. If the devil wants change, I got none to give, just a throat full of gravel and a will to live. These iron lung lips drag breath from the black. Every note I've been pulls a night right back. Highway's got a hunger for the crooked and the sick. I'll die in the ditch chasing iron lung lips. Coffee tastes like old gunpowder. Bible on the dash, pages turned to ash. Name carved in the truck like a brand. Stainless steel shiver running cold up my spine. Every mile marker is a crime I left behind. Got a ghost in the glove box, got a curse in the mirror. I drive and I drive, but I'm tied to that stainless steel shiver. Radio fuse hums that same bad prayer all night. Blueprints in the dust, trust turned to rust. Your voice in the wind saying stay. Stainless steel shiver running cold up my spine. Every marker is a crime I left behind. Got a ghost in the glove box, got a curse in the mirror. I drive and I drive, but I'm tied to that stainless steel shiver. Judge in the clouds, jury in the crows. They circle every time I slow down. Cross on a chain, cold on my chest. Burns like a brand when I look west. Stainless steel shiver running cold up my spine. Every mile marker is a crime I left behind. Got a ghost in the glove box, got a curse in the mirror. I drive and I drive, but I'm tied to that stainless steel shiver. Drive straight into that stainless steel shiver. Bottle on the dashboard, gun under the seat, crosses in the rear view, names I never speak. Whiskey, dust, and death, that's all that's chasing me. Every mile I steal, another ghost rides free. If the devil's got a ledger, he's riding while I breathe. Whiskey, dust, and death are all that's left of me. sky just spits out rust. I ain't asking for forgiveness, just a place to turn to dust. Whiskey, dust, and death, that's all that's chasing me. Every mile I steal, another ghost rides free. If the devil's got a ledger, he's riding while I breathe. Whiskey, dust, and death are all that's left of me, yeah. Blacktop bleeding in the rug, sunset like a busted truck. Mile markers lean like crooked teeth, vultures tracing names beneath. Bible in the dash, pages torn, bottle in the seat, cap long gone. Rearview full of flashing ghosts, every loud love the most. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, rolling down that ragged road. Every sin I ever carried, rise a wind that scraped my soul. If judgment's waiting at the gallows, let it swing and let it roar. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, I ain't running anymore. Gas gauge flirting under E, gravel spits and argues with me. Old church rotting on the hill, cross leans like I lost the will. Tattooed knuckles on the wheel, spell out every deal I see. One for blood and one for bone, both of them still unpaid loans. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, yeah, rolling down that ragged road. Every sin I ever carried, rise the wind and scrape my soul. If judgment waiting at the gallows, let it swing and let it roar. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, I ain't running anymore. Used to think the law was men, badges, bars, a rusted pen. Now I hear it in the wire, humming low like funeral choirs. If there's mercy in that sky, it never once looked in my eyes. So I press my heel in deeper dust, drive this coffin made of rust. Hey, hear the hammer's heavy echo, rolling down that ragged road. Every sin I ever carried, rise the wind that scraped my soul. If judgment waiting at the gallows, let it swing and let it roar. Hear the hammer's heavy echo, I ain't running anymore.